What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Unique Experience, part of the Fujibo Heavy channel. So today I received a mod that I've been really looking forward to install on the car. So today I'm just going to be doing a DIY video in case this is something that you're looking to do to your 996 Turbo. So stay tuned. Once again, thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Unique Experience. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy the content, consider subscribing. If you already are subscribed, thanks for tuning in. So today we're going to be installing a modification that I've been wanting to do ever since I got the car. So a lot of the times when I do modifications to my cars, I try to do things that complement it rather than take away from it, right? Taste is subjective, so, you know, one thing that I think looks good, somebody else may not, and that's completely okay. I think if we all did the same thing, then every car would look the same, and that would just be boring. So, particularly with P cars, personally, I feel like they're cars that really don't need much. I think from the factory, they're pretty awesome cars, and, you know, I'm sure that there's a lot of R&D and everything that goes into the design. But personally, I just like to, you know, set myself apart, do things a little different. So the modification that I got today is the Strosek wing. Now, when putting a wing on the car, you know, after kind of looking around to get ideas of what I wanted, you know, I noticed on 996s, people were either going with like a GT3 RS style wing or like a GT2 deck lid, which all look great, but I wanted something maybe a little more subtle, but still kind of aggressive to go with the look and the vision that I have for the car. So a good friend of mine, Richard, has one of the best looking 996 turbos, you know, that I've ever seen. And basically it's black, lowered on HREs, and it's got the Strosek wing, JTC scoops, aero front lip, and it just looks perfect to me. It's like just the right amount of you know, aggressiveness to it without overdoing it. So today I did receive my Strosek wing. Initially, I was going to buy it from Precision Porsche. However, I did put a wanna buy ad in several of the Facebook Marketplace 911 specific pages, and somebody actually messaged me that had one. So his car was silver. So I actually had to get it color matched and painted seal gray metallic to match my car. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into how to do the install. All right, guys, so you'll have to forgive my mess, but this is the wing. It is the Strosek wing, and I absolutely love it. Cannot wait to put it on the car, and I think it's gonna look so good, and just kind of, it'll be one step closer to, you know, what I envision for the car. So this is the factory wing that comes on the 996 Turbo. As you'll notice, it pretty much sits pretty flush with the tail. And for those of you who aren't familiar with these cars, the wing automatically comes up at, I believe, 76 miles an hour, and then it actually goes back down automatically once you hit 36. So, it's a great looking spoiler. Like I said, I just wanted something a little more aggressive, and, you know, I think the Strosek wing is it. So, we'll go ahead and jump into the install. Regarding the install, the only thing that you're really going to need to remove this wing and also install the new one is this wrench here. So, I bought this from Pelican Parts. I believe that I think it was around $60 or something like that. I'll put the link down in the description below. You will need this if you want to remove that spoiler and also put on the new spoiler. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and manually bring up the wing on the 996-2, the 03 996 Turbo. There's a button right here. And this button will make it go down. This will make it go up. So we're going to want to hold this. I don't know if you can hear that. The wing is going up. and then it will stop. So now we can look back there. You can actually see that the wing is up, so we know that everything is good. So go ahead and shut the car back off. And we'll go ahead and remove the old spoiler. So what you want to do is underneath here, you want to kind of look and try to find, there should be a little hole. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so right there, right here, that's where you're going to want to take your spanner wrench, and you're going to want to put this little notch here inside that hole. And what we're going to want to do to loosen it up, I believe you're going to want to turn it clockwise. So we'll go ahead and start with this side. This is the passenger side. So let's go ahead and see if we can find the hole. I have the spanner wrench here. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and put that little notch inside. Okay, now that we're in there, you're going to want to turn clockwise. And you will actually kind of feel it start to unlatch from the wing. Okay, so you don't want to turn it too much. You don't want to break the mechanism or anything like that. But right now, it's loose. What you also kind of want to do is you kind of want to turn this, and you'll have to just kind of play around with it, turning it, you know, kind of one way or the other. Until it loosens up, because once you loosen it, it won't exactly just pull right up. You kind of have to find like a certain spot, and then once you hit it from turning it, once you hit the you know, the right point, it will just kind of lift up. So I've already done it on both sides, so you can actually see it's nice and loose. And now we can go ahead and just lift it up off the car. So now it's off. That is actually the locking mechanism for the wing. That is also, you know, in the OEM wing and also in the new Strosek wing. So pretty much, you know, that bar goes right into that. And then as you turn your spanner wrench, it locks it into place. So I guess at this point, now we can go ahead and grab the new wing with me, and we're gonna go ahead and mount it onto the car. So just want to be very careful, make sure that you don't bump anything or hit your paint. You're gonna want to have it sit into place. When you set the wing on there, you're gonna notice that it's not quite sitting exactly flush. So what you have to do is kind of play around with this, kind of turn it, whether it be kind of to the left or to the right, until you kind of see the wing drop down a little bit and kind of sit a little more flush with the base. Okay, so as you can see, it kind of just fell into the place, and it's sitting a lot more flush. This one's sitting pretty flush, but we just want to ensure that, yeah, so that one's actually pretty flush. So we'll go ahead and jump around to this side, and you're gonna want to find the hole in there. And then once it's in, okay, now we're in, we're gonna go ahead and just turn it. Go ahead and continue turning it. And then you'll feel it kind of get right there. And now it really can't go any further without forcing it, and you shouldn't have to force it. So once it kind of stops, you're good. Okay, so now it seems that we're in. We'll go ahead and turn it counterclockwise and continue turning it until you can no longer turn it anymore. And that's it. It is nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. And that's pretty much what she looks like. So next I'll go ahead and set it down and just show you the functionality, kind of what it looks like up and then also down. I'm gonna go and hold the button. That's what it looks like down. I like the fact that, you know, it kind of has more of an aggressive look than the factory one, in a sense where the factory one sits pretty flush with the tail. As you can notice, the back of this wing kind of overhangs off the tail in the back, and then it also overlaps on the sides. It just gives it a pretty nice aggressive look. So we'll go ahead and raise it up. And that's the way it looks up. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope that it was helpful for you. I know when I was looking to do the wing install, I couldn't really find any like full out DIY videos, even though it is pretty straightforward in my opinion. You know, I'm confident that you guys can do it as well, and I kind of wanted to put something out there that, you know, will hopefully help someone. So let me know what you guys think. If there's anything else you want to see, any other videos that you want me to produce, just, you know, let me know. I'm open to your feedback. But until the next modification or the next fix, I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.